Hello fans. So today in this video we will talk about Niaz Stadium Hyderabad, and Niaz Stadium Hyderabad, as it is these days, a part of the headlines where ECB chairman Mohsen Naqvi and CM Sin Murad Ali Shah are planning to host international cricket in Niaz Stadium Hyderabad after like 17 years. And Niaz Stadium has obviously been famous for its heritage and history. It was basically built in 1961 by the Commissioner of Hyderabad, Niaz Ahmad. And then the first Test match was played here in 1973, and the last ODI and last international match it was played in 2008 between Pakistan and Zimbabwe. It's not supposed to be much cricket. I think roughly it has only a seating capacity of like 15,000 spectators. Obviously, you want to host international cricket in Niaz Stadium, Hyderabad, and we are obviously showcasing you the area of Niaz Stadium. And I think seeing the condition of the Niaz Stadium, I think it will take some time to build this and make it a better stadium. And you can see the Niaz Stadium in front of me. This is all the infrastructure of Niaz Stadium. And if you look at the left, I think this is basically the national highway, the road coming from the national highway. It's obviously the road which connects the Sindh and Punjab as well, and that is basically the ASCO ground where the players I think practice as well. And then the Hyderabad Community Center, that road is basically going towards there where we are pointing towards. And the reason for doing this voiceover as well is because of background issues where we decided that voice should not be a problem. And this is basically the boundary of Niaz Stadium. And if you look at it, guys, it does not seem like a very big stadium. What the infrastructural improvements which are needed for the Niaz Stadium is that they need to obviously improve the seating capacity of Niaz Stadium. I think, like they made the Gaddafi, probably they might need to demolish and make the stadium again, because obviously 15,000 capacity is very low for international matches to happen. And this is the road which is going straight towards the exit of the Niaz Stadium. And if you see the players like Shajil Khan, I think these are the players I think who are considered as the pride of Hyderabad. And Shajil Khan was a big product of Hyderabad who played in these grounds, and then he came up to the international circuit. So I think the stadium completely looks a bit downhill. It's not a very big ground. Obviously, you see this is just the boundary, and it was because that it was an Eid today in Pakistan. It was Eid al-Fitr, which is why we could not go inside the Niaz Stadium. Definitely would have gone inside Niaz Stadium if there would have been no Eid boundaries. And we're going straight towards the exit of the Niaz Stadium, and this is basically the road which is going towards the gates of Niaz Stadium. And this is where you can see the wide surface of Niaz Stadium. And Mozambique's vision seems really good for hosting international cricket in Pakistan, along with Murad Ali Shah, where he's discussing things with Murad Ali Shah. But I think it is obviously a very long project if they want to host international cricket in Stadium, because I think obviously like Gaddafi, it took a little bit of long time that they first demolished the stadium, then rebuild the stadium from a scratch, and then they were able to host matches there. So it is a very, very, very hefty and long process, and I don't think so that's going to happen within a day or so. It will take a lot of time if you want to host international cricket again in Hyderabad. And for the obviously to host matches again in Hyderabad, you need to firstly increase the seating capacity and then make the playing world experience better. And Afghanistan series, I think they were planning to host Afghanistan series in this round, which is only 2 months away. So it is quite a doubt that will they be able to host those matches or not. And you can see this is the area of Niaz Stadium Hyderabad, and this road is going straight towards the end of Niaz Stadium Hyderabad, and the car is coming right towards us as well. And it was Eid, which is why you don't see much rush in Niaz Stadium. And this is the only video you watch on YouTube of Niaz Stadium Hyderabad, where there are not much videos available of Niaz Stadium Hyderabad, and we are showing you direct coverage from inside Niaz Stadium Hyderabad. And obviously, this is the badminton court of Niaz Stadium Hyderabad, badminton hall where badminton is played. And like we showed you in the Lahore Gaddafi Stadium, there was a sports arena right left of Gaddafi Stadium. Same case is we are seeing in Niaz Stadium Hyderabad as well, that Niaz Stadium has a lot of sporting infrastructures available. So it is a good vision by PCB chairman Mohsen Naqvi that he wants to have cricket in Faisalabad and then Niaz Stadium. But I think the Niaz Stadium is one of the smallest grounds. This is the table tennis hall of Niaz Stadium, near Niaz Stadium, and obviously all of the sporting buildings look in a really bad condition. It looks like the government really needs to work a lot on the sporting facilities, and these areas are the areas which are deprived of international cricket. We're going towards the ending of the Niaz Stadium, and this is basically I think the way entrance of Niaz Stadium. I think this is where the enclosures are going towards, and it's a beautifully built stadium, and really we wish that international matches are held in Stadium. And the reason we decided to highlight this, guys, is because it is in the news and not much people are talking about it, and we thought that we should go live towards the Niaz Stadium. We flew all the way to Hyderabad from Lahore to show you the Niaz Stadium to show it our fans. And this is the Diwan Mushtaq enclosure in Niaz Stadium, and you can see the speed boards as well. And slowly, you will see the famous Wasim Akram sculpture in Niaz Stadium, which is becoming really a lot of headlines these days in Niaz Stadium. And this sculpture obviously is really famous, and it has become as headlines of meme because it is quite poorly built by the authorities of PCB. They really needed to improve it. It more of looked like a modular sculpture of Imran Khan rather than Wasim Akram. And Wasim Akram is a big legend of Pakistan, but I don't think this his sculpture should have been made in this way. It should have been made it in a much better way, and it looks more like Imran Khan Saab rather than Wasim Akram in the sculpture. The way he is bowling and the way he's coming up to the ball, crease to ball, he's a great bowler, Wasim Akram. But I think his sculpture needs a little bit of improvement from the authorities of Niaz Stadium, and this is why Niaz Stadium is getting a bit of popularity. And if you see, this is the gate of Niaz Stadium. This is Hyderabad Municipal Corporation Board from the mayor of Hyderabad, and this road straight away is going toward the Indus Hotel and towards the exit of Niaz Stadium, where the players of Pakistan and the international teams used to stay when there used to be matches happening in Niaz Stadium. And we are showing you again the area of Niaz Stadium, Hyderabad, from right, left, and center. We're going towards the gates of Niaz Stadium, and this is the straight road, and we're hoping that you're liking our coverage. And if you see the roundabout area and the whole area, there are a lot of improvements which are required for the Niaz Stadium Hyderabad to grow and improve further. And this is right, you can see the Indus Hotel in front of Niaz Stadium, where the teams used to play and then they used to stay over. So this is also a challenge that uh, they need to rebuild the hotel probably inside the stadium, because that time that era security was not a big issue in Pakistan, and now it is a big problem. This is the Indus Hotel. The players used to stay in. Right, the front of me, the pink building, is the DG office, political sculpture near the stadium Hyderabad. So basically, this is right in front of me, the Indus Hotel, and then the DG office, and this is all from the coverage of Niaz Stadium Hyderabad. So yeah, that's just for this video. We hope that you like this coverage of Niaz Stadium Hyderabad. Then it's goodbye from my side. Too good, give us several likes and subscribe to Sports. Have more content like this. Till then, goodbye from my side. Too good, give yourself, and Allah Hafiz.